Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about housing for Dubia roaches. Now, I'll mainly be talking about like Dubia roaches for breeding, but also I'll kind of mention some if you want to keep them as pets, I guess. I don't really know if people do that, but I would think they would. They're kind of cool. And I'll also be feeding them while we're at it because I need to do that anyway. So first I'll go to the small baby enclosure, and then I'll also talk about the adult enclosure because I don't know, they're the same, but one's bigger, so, yeah. Okay, so the enclosures are the same, just, the baby is on a smaller scale. So, I keep egg crates inside, as you can see, which I'm pretty sure this is called egg crate. It's basically just, like, I eat a lot of eggs, so I just take the thing, and if you, like, are worried about them smelling, I think this has something to do with them smelling, like, to be honest, like, these already kind of smell, and they kind of smell the same as, I don't know. Really, to be honest, these don't really smell all that bad at all. Dubia roaches. They're said not to smell at all, but they do smell a little bit, because I'm not gonna lie to you, they do smell a little bit, but it's really not that bad. I'd rather keep these than crickets any day of my life. So, this is just a tub that they cannot crawl the sides on. You could also keep them on glass, but they just generally can't climb on like plastic and stuff like that. You can keep them like in glass enclosure. You should have holes in the top to make sure it's there's enough air coming through, because like, I don't know, you don't want it to get too humid or like moldy or something, because that'd just be disgusting. So I basically only keep them with egg crates. With adults, I have somewhere to put their food. Like, I have like you'll see it in a second. And then for the babies, I keep oats as their substrate, which they really don't need a substrate, but I do for the babies because they like to hide in it and eat it and stuff. So that's basically it. Then I have a heat pad under, which I'll talk about temperature and stuff in a later video. So now, yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit more food on the other side. Just a little bit. Now I feed them the same thing I do the iguana. So I just take like one of the iguana's food packets and I give them that. So here is where I keep the, keep the adults. Which I keep them separate just because I only feed off the babies, so it's easier that way. So I gotta move my heater. I'm gonna turn it off while I move it. And now, this is where I keep the adults. Now they have a heater as well, but as you can see, it's right there. But I keep them under my bed. I bought this like under bed type of container, and you can keep them in like tall tubs or tubs like this. It doesn't really matter at all. As you can see, same kind of idea. The lid's like the same. And then this is basically how it is. So I have the food things here. I have the food containers here. And I have a thermometer like I have in the other thing as well. And then just egg crates, and these ones I didn't break up, and I have no substrate in this, so real simple. That's why I like keeping these. The only thing I had to buy was this tub. Other than that, I haven't bought anything for any of these to keep these besides them in this tub. And eventually I have to buy oats because I'm gonna run out of those eventually. So, again, I'm gonna feed them. They already have some carrots that seem pretty fresh, so I'm just gonna dump this food on top. And I'll actually find the food, it's kind of hard to do with one hand. I'll actually find the food around the enclosure sometimes. Like if it's lettuce, then they'll take it around, which I think is kind of cool, but here we go with that. Now, if you want to keep them kind of, I guess, cooler, like as pets, then I'd recommend basically do like my iguana enclosure, just on a much smaller scale. And I couldn't really give you a size for what to keep them at. Like one really doesn't need that much space. I don't even know if this mini needs this much space, but I just like to keep them in maybe more than enough even. I don't really know. The amount that I have in here could probably fit in there and were originally in there. I just wanted to give them something bigger for all the babies. Like, here, I just collected babies, so I'm not sure how many there is. But, as you can see, there's babies down there. And they all just ran away here. But, there's a ton of babies when I go to collect them, trust me. But yeah, that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful. If it was, like it down below. If you have any comments or concerns, put in the comments below. And if you want more content, like next week when I'll be making the next video like this about something, I forget, something about Dubia Roaches, then subscribe. Have a great day. See you in the next video. Oh yeah, the heat pad has to be around like half the enclosure, about. That's how mine is, maybe like quarter of the enclosure. Actually, I also have a heat pad down here. I got one when I bought some fish tanks, or yeah, some reptile tanks or whatever. So I also have like a heat pad for these guys. Now the heat pad is so they keep them to a certain temperature so they'll breed. I just keep them at this, maybe because I think it might speed up their metabolism, which would make them eat more, which would make them grow faster. That's just my thought process. I know the higher temperature for fish, it speeds up their metabolism, so I'd assume it's the same way. So that's why I have a thing for here as well. So yeah, didn't want to miss that.